All right. Welcome to Memorial Stadium. What? It seems like we were just here like a couple of weeks ago, right, Dan?
We were a couple of weeks ago doing a test.
Seems like it. It is the 41st annual Lions All-Star football game here at Shasta College today. The North versus the South. They're making team introductions right now. And Dan, I'm all fired up. We've been here since early because we've been in the mood for like months for this thing. We're ready to go.
We've taken a little bit of a break, but you know what? We're back. We're ready to roll, and this is a tune-up game for us.
Yeah, it is. So the North, the 8-man team from the North is coached by Brian Garrick from Big Valley High School. And I believe you've got an interview with him, Dan, right now.
Where the North usually always dominates today.
Well, we have to hold up our end of the bargain. You come in thinking that because the North has did so well in past years. And you don't know what to expect, actually, because you're getting a new team. I coached 2 years ago in 2016. We were very successful, but that really doesn't mean anything this year with a new group of guys. You still have to, bring them in and try to hopefully they blend. And you can come down here and hold up your side of the bargain, because I know the South with the two kids that are here today, the two quarterbacks, the one from Los Molinas and the one from Princeton, outstanding skill players. So we have our work cut out for us.
All right, well, we wish you the best of luck, Coach. Thank you very much.
Okay. Nice job, Dan Miller, having a little chat with our coach. We're going to talk to the other coach here in just a couple of seconds, but man, I'm all really excited about this game.
I hope our fans are excited because we got video there.
We got a little video this time. We're experimenting a little bit and adding more and more as we go. The 41st annual Lions All-Star Football Game is sponsored by the Lions of District 4 C1, Lions Club International. The All-Star Game is a North State tradition, features some of the top players from the North State, 8-man and 11-man games. The South 8-man is coached by Jake Darasek from Los Molinas. Daracek, and you've got a word with him. I know you do. It's on here somewhere. There it is. Here we go.
Okay, Coach Jake Daracek. Okay. Coach Daracek here from Los Molinos. You got a big haul to overcome with the North always dominating. What's your secret plan?
Just go out there and play football. Hopefully we can scheme these guys up, teach them, a few good plays that we can run over and over again and gain some yards and some momentum in the game in order to score some points. So not only has it not really been close the last few years, but we haven't managed to put many points on the board. We want to make it exciting for everyone. It's all about having fun and the opportunity to play, but we want to make it competitive. So hopefully we can get these guys moving in the week that we have with them to make it competitive this year.
I got one more question. Are you an offensive guy or a defensive guy?
I love defense, and we did, pitch a few shutouts, but you can't take it to heart when you get scored on an 8-man because it's all about points. So it's been fun to kind of rev it up on the offensive side of the ball.
Well, Coach, we wish you the best of luck during the game.
All right, thank you.
All right, Dan, nice job down there with Darasek, and here we get ready for the national anthem right now. I missed if they said anybody was singing. Is anybody singing on this one?
That I do not know.
Okay, I know we got a singer for the next game. So both teams are lined up on the field right at their respective 40-yard lines. The South team is in purple pants and white jerseys. The North team is in white pants and purple jerseys. And we're looking forward to really good football. It's really weird that this is the time of year that they do this football game, because high school football doesn't start for 2 more months. College stuff has already gotten underway as far as practices and things like that. So it's a little odd. I would think a lot of the players on all teams would be a little bit concerned about avoiding injury before they go on to their next effort in life.
Well, these are all the best seniors, the best of the best all season long for the 2017 season.
Dude, you say that, but I'm looking down at the whole group of referees, and they look like the best of the seniors. They do. They look like, the guys that do this game have been around doing this type of work for a long time, so they really know their business.
And congratulations to all the seniors graduating.
That's right.
That just happened.
Troy Lions graduate?
Yep.
Okay, I'm just kidding.
They didn't have to burn the school down to get them out.
That's right. I love it. So it's a perfect night for football here. The sun's been out all day long, but I don't think we had a high temperature of more than 89 degrees or something like that. It was really super nice. And it's all about football weather, and we're geared up for our season, which we've got a 20-game schedule already.
I'm fired up. I wish it was starting next weekend.
Well, it's starting this weekend. Yeah. And we got Carla doing our video, and I'm sure there's going to be a police report before the night's over.
Oh, definitely.
We're looking forward to that. Yeah. Our photographer, Mike Daly, is on the field. Tony Horde is scheduled to be here a little bit later.
In just
Tracy
a couple of moments, we will
and
be presenting the colors as well as singing the national anthem.
good.
Okay.
TJ Holmes, our statistician, videographer, our sideline guy, and his
Tracy.
better half. Tracy's having a birthday today.
Today, happy birthday,
So
Tracy.
Tracy Ranney, I think we are making her the honorable team captain for the year.
Okay.
So, Tracy, happy birthday. We miss you here. We'll put on a good broadcast for you and can't wait to make our road trips with Shasta College. They're going to be with us, TJ and Tracy, with all Shasta College games, I think except one. And they're off at some wedding right now. And I don't remember where it was, but a family member or a friend or something like that. So,
You know, I look at Coach Jake Derchek.
yeah.
He's huge. He
Well-
is a huge. You don't even want to mess with him.
Well, you did that interview with him, and I was just watching. I didn't really notice.
He was giving me the eye.
Well, yeah. I mean, he's like Gulliver looking down on you, right?
Yeah. I know Ryan, Coach Reynolds, which is the 11-man
South, right?
Yeah, he's the only one that was just like eye level. He was the only one I could talk to that day.
Yeah, he's a really laid-back guy, and you know, he's puts out a good football team every
Ladies and
single year. Here we
gentlemen,
go.
If you would please rise and remove your caps.
Beautiful.
We'll have the presentation
But
of
not
our
your
colors.
broadcast
My most
headsets.
favorite song of all time. This one,
122.
and Amazing Grace. Here we go with National Anthem.
As they are walking out with the colors first, out on the 50-yard line. You have the California flag, and of course, the American flag.
This is Boy Scout Troop 122, Dan, with the colors and the National Anthem being sung by Lion Mike Ferrier. He did it last year, does it every year, I believe. And I don't see Mike down there anywhere, but. What a finish.
Beautiful.
Sorry, the hair sticking up on the back of your neck.
Oh.
Oh, that was good. Hey, well, quick word. We got Charlie Osuna right here. He is the coordinator of the North Camp. Charlie?
Well, I know some of the Shasta players are going to be playing here. Seth Park is going to be playing here. That's about it that I know of. I haven't talked to the high school guys as much this year. I've been really busy with these. So.
Yeah, you're all over. You're the busiest man in show business right now.
Yeah, so I know at least 3 as a Shasta player were planning to come here, but we'll find out.
All right, Charlie Osuna with the Lions All-Star Football Game, North coordinator here on the Shasta Sports Network. Wonderful, Charlie Osuna, our guy. He's been very cooperative and helpful with us all along the way. It's kind of a neat thing right now. All the players are Normally after the game they shake hands. They're all shaking hands right now before the game, which they did that last year, and I thought it was a great show of sportsmanship.
Yeah, it is. It's all about sportsmanship. So getting back to these players, the seniors, the best in the South and the best in the North, which the South basically it's Reading Christian, I believe Princeton, Los Molinos.
Right, Mercy's in there, Westwood, Loyalton.
Greenville, is Greenville in there?
Greenville is in there.
Okay.
And then for the North, Dan, there's representatives from Weed, Big Valley, Dunsvere, Hayfork, Tule Lake. Big Valley, and Happy Camp.
Happy Camp, okay. Now, reason why they have 8-man and 11-man. The 8-man is basically the smaller school areas.
Right.
They cover all the bases, and that's what the Lions is all about.
Excellent display of knowledge on that one, my friend.
Thank you.
I'm excited about football season all the way around, man. Today we've been waiting for it. We've been in the studio practice, not necessarily practicing, but
production room,
doing fine tuning of our gear and things like that.
And folks, Gary got a whiteboard.
Yeah.
And on the first one it says, know your stuff.
Yeah, that's right. We had a great little test last night. I noticed Carla's here with a 12-pack of Ruby Red Squirt and a gallon of Skittles. So she's going to be all fired up tonight. We got our captains. Dan, I'll go. The North team captains are Tanner Bidwell from Big Valley. He's number 10. And I see number 66, Dalton Layton, also out of Big Valley. And what's that last one? Is that 18?
Yes, number 18.
That's Gonzalo Ramirez out of Tule Lake, 235-pounder.
For the South, it is number 2 is Alex Russell.
I see 1, 15, 34, and 2.
34 is Javier Romo.
Nice. And number 15 captain is Hayden Medeiros.
And, number 2 just switched over. I can't see him. He's right behind number 10. And it looks like it's number 1. Hey, he's number 1 is Manuel Espinoza.
Right, and also number 34 out there is Javier Romo out of Princeton. He is a good football player. He is a center defensive lineman, 5'11". He's a beast. Beast. Awesome stuff. There's our little performing group that's going to be coming out at halftime. I'll tell you a little bit more about that in just a little bit when they come out. That's nice. Okay, so look at Mike Daly, our photographer. Man, he is right in there. I swear to God, it's Mike's picture that's on the coin today.
Mike's heads, you kick off. Mike's tail, run.
Yeah. Yeah, he's doing a good job.
Fastest man on his knees.
Yeah. Matthew Brandon from the Record Searchlight is also here. He's going to be coming up doing an interview with us. And there's a gentleman, I can't remember his name right off the top of my head, but he's from Channel 24, Channel 12. They're here covering the game. Nice. He was at the press conference that we had last week where we met a lot of the players.
For the coin toss, it appears that the South will be kicking.
All right, South team is going to kick. Beautiful. What a perfect night for football.
It is. Not too hot either.
We also have several notables here. We'll announce one at a time as we go throughout the evening, but we have Joseph Plummer's dad, played in the All-Star game in 1987, and then went on to play for Shasta College.
Shasta College, of course, this is their home field, Shasta College, and what a season they had.
Boy, what a couple of seasons they've had with us. Our first season, they went all the way and had a perfect record until the end, and at the end, it was a blizzard rainstorm here. Hurricane Gussie came through.
And they lost to the team that they beat at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
West Hills.
That's right.
They started last year off 0-3, and they won their next 6 games in a row to take the division.
Yeah.
Host another bowl game, and they won it in double overtime.
Yeah, so you and I both have an affinity here and a love for the whole West Hills group when they come up. And they're coming up again second week into their season this year, but you're going to be gone.
I'm going to be gone, but they also got moved to a different division.
Ah, nice. Oh, you're talking about the Knights.
Shasta College, yes.
Yeah, they are now. They're the Northern California Football Conference. They were in the American Division. And they won it last several years in a row, so they moved them up to the National Division, and that includes teams like Butte College.
And they also, their recruiting changes a lot.
Yeah, it does. Boy, they got some big boys coming up this year. We'll talk more about that as the night rolls on. I don't have my binoculars with me here, Dan, so we're going to have to look and see who our people are. Whoever has the better eyesight, call them out.
Well, back to receive is
number 2,
Alex Russell and Also, Manuel Espinoza for the South.
Alex Russell is a product of Los Molinas High School.
And Manuel Espinoza is their quarterback.
Okay, so you'll take Manuel if he gets the run back, and I'll take number 2, Alex Russell, all right?
Deal.
We know what we got going. And here we go. 8-man Lions All-Star Football Game. This is the 41st annual for the 11. These guys have been doing it for about 5 or 6, 7 years.
Game on.
Here comes the kick. It looks like a fake onside kick. Lineman slides on it, falls on it.
Who calls on that one?
I'll tell you what. That was covered up by their Javier Romo. It's always entertaining and fun for me to see a lineman get the ball.
Oh, yeah.
Because they have no hands.
They can't
run. They got
it.
no speed, no hands. They're just Brutus beefcakes down there. So here we
will
are.
be starting their drive on the far hash on the 45-yard line.
So Espinoza, your quarterback, they flare out 2 guys, and they're stacked on the left-hand side. Tight pack in, little small line, 1 halfback in the infield. He moved a little early, but the quarterback, Espinoza, is going to take it and run. Ooh. He gets hit right at the line of scrimmage. He'll gain maybe a half a yard, if that.
And on the stop, Harley Williams running. He's a running back linebacker out of Weed. Yeah. 185 pounds.
Yeah, he's a good player, too. That guy is going to be all over the place tonight, Harley Williams. They got some good players here. In Big Valley, the coaches got 3 or 4 of his players on this team. So, you know, they've all had camps all week long. The North team has been up here at Shasta College, and South, I think they're down at Orville, maybe Butte College, somewhere down there. And we're seeing what they can put together in a week. 1 week, these kids have all played against each other. Now they're on the same team, barely know each other. And here comes a man in motion. Espinoza hangs onto the ball. I think they're probably going to do a lot of that. He's hit at the 50 and brought down at the 48-yard line for about a 6-yard gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Michael McCrary, wide receiver out of Big Valley, 190 pounds.
Ball just into the North territory.
Of course, all the players are wearing their school helmet.
Yep, I like that. So it's going to be some good football. I'm already feeling great in the mix already here for this
I feel like we're at the Pro Bowl.
I know. Lions All-Star Football Game. And here comes the play number 3 in the first series. Bell in motion. They hand it off right up the middle, and that goes to Henry McHale. And Henry McHale is stopped short of the first down. Nice defense right there by Gonzalo Ramirez.
Ramirez is out of Tule Lake, 6 foot. He's an offensive lineman. He's a defensive lineman.
They feed him corn cob and metal up there at Tule Lake.
235 pounds worth.
There we go. So flaring way out to the right-hand side is Manuel Amavisca. He stands right at the 50, and here we go. Espinoza sends his man in motion from the left to the right. He'll pitch it out to the right-hand side, old school style. He's got arms around him right now, and they're not going to make the first down, and it'll turn it over on downs. The North will take over.
Boy, what a great stop. 22, Bill Bedzek.
Number 2, McCrary.
And McCrary also in on the tackle. And now with the North with good field position right at the 50-yard line.
Right at midfield. Our man Mike Daly on the field with his camera. He's with Greg Barnett right now, walking up and down the sidelines. Greg Barnett, an excellent photographer for the Record Searchlight and our friend. We always like having a nice chat with Greg. Super good guy. And
there goes Daly right on his knees.
There's Mike. He's in his yoga position already at the 34-yard line. He's hoping for something to come right at him. The snap goes to the quarterback. He'll hang on to it. Run to the right-hand side. Nice little gain of about 8 or 9 yards. Good job, Tanner Bidwell, with a nice run.
Beautiful blocking upfield. Did you see that? McCrary, nice block. Gives that quarterback enough time to set it up.
And all he needed was about a fraction of a second on that one because he took the ball and ran. All right, so that's going to be your quarterback, Tanner Bidwell out of Big Valley. He's also a defensive back. Not a big guy, but he knows what to do with that football when he gets it in his hands. Look at him. He's already given instructions to his halfback. No, you go over to the left-hand side, you hang on to the right, put it in the slot, and get ready to go. I'm going to throw this ball. I'm only guessing about that.
He's already pointing at him.
Yeah, he's got 2 guys wide to the left. And, you know, the 8-man teams historically they throw the ball a lot, high-scoring games usually. So they got a man in motion, and they're going to do a little trick, little reverse right there. They throw it. They're going to pass it. They got a guy wide open, and it's complete to Connor Garrick. Garrick headed for the goal line. He'll make it, and that's going to be a touchdown for the North.
Touchdown.
That looks like a playbook right out of Tom Landry.
Yeah, dude.
Connection from number 1, Harley Williams, to number 20, Connor Garrick. Good for you. North touchdown.
Beautifully designed. He was all the way over on the right-hand side of the field and cut across to the left hand. Boom.
Good play. Huge gain. I thought they were going to cut him off right before that pylon marker, but he made it. So we're working on your scoreboard right now. We'll keep it up to date for you. We're just looking for the.
You got to give us a little break. We've been out of touch for about 2 months.
That's right. So we're fine-tuning our systems and stuff like that, which is fine. Okay, so that's all in there. That's good. It's going to be like a 2-point conversion. Looks like they're going to go for it.
As soon as we're going to go ahead and let them do. Yep, they're going for the 2-point conversion.
Nice. Yep, going for it. That's going to be an incomplete right at the goal line, so they'll only get 6 points out of that deal.
Was number 22, Jonathan Angel.
So as soon as we got done with the state championship game, Gary and I got to his house, dropped me off. I picked up my truck, and he says, I don't want to see you for 1 month, and I left.
Yeah.
Then about a month and a half went by, and we, kind of text each other once or twice a month. And then he says, oh, okay, it's time to start hanging out again.
That was it, right. So
back to the garage I go. There's Charlie Asuna right down there.
Charlie's busy, man. Yeah, he's a busy guy. Layout. I'm looking for an option here. I know about the scoreboard. I'm just looking for something that has kind of like disappeared. We had some weird haunted things happen to us technically. So we'll get it.
Kicking off for the North is number 30, Alejo Hernandez.
Okay, again, back deep for the South is Espinoza and Russell.
Okay, seems like we were just here a second ago, right? I'll take Russell, closest to me. He stands at his own 10. He's creeping up to 11, 12, 13. There's another kick, not too bad.
Just a little
it goes
kick
into a dead area, and they'll pick up at the 26 and hit immediately right there. Maybe a 1-yard return right there. Nice job on the defense.
Espinoza running up and getting the ball and stopped immediately.
Espinoza, and on the tackle, number 10, Tanner Bidwell.
So the way it looks with how many people are on the sidelines, they're not allowed more than 5 injuries.
Well, they got a pretty good crowd over there, so they can always pull from the bleachers.
They could.
It's like you.
They wanted you to suit up, didn't they?
The dude that looks like Chuck Norris. Can you fit in a medium jersey, number 37, and run? All right. Russell is your quarterback. Alex, he's got a man in motion. He'll send him from the left to the right. He's going to hang on to it and run it right up the middle. He's got a nice big hole, and he's got some running room. He's up to the 46-yard line before he's finally brought down. Nice catch right there by Harley Williams.
Harley Williams on the stop. Espinoza, their quarterback, he's just a quarterback keeper.
Yeah, there's a lot of that goes on. There's a lot of passing that goes on. So that was a nice play and a very good look for the South team. 6:46 left to play in the first period. Quarters are 10 minutes in the 8-man game and 12 minutes for the 11-man game.
Espinoza, 190 pounds, looks like a miniature William Perry.
Yeah, and he's got 3 receivers out to his right, one in the slot, one in the midsection, one far right, and he's looking to pass. He looks downfield, and he's got a guy wide open, but he missed him. He hangs onto the ball and runs, gets over to the 50 and down to the 47 before he's brought down.
I think he just did a somersault all over him.
I know. Woo. Did you see he had John? I'm sorry. He had Manuel. I'm sorry if I messed the name up. Amavisca Manuel out of Westwood. He was wide open about 30 yards down the field, but he was only open for a fraction of a second. That's normally how it works, right?
He probably missed him looking at his reads.
Yeah.
Looks at the farthest one first.
That's the one he missed. Oh, really tight pack. It's going to be a quarterback keeper right up the middle. Nice job. That's going to be enough for a first down with forward progress. There's a little tough action going on.
That was Alex Russell on the carry.
That was Alex Russell.
Espinoza with the carry.
That was one of those, here's our quarterback, but we're going to fake you out and snap it to the halfback and let him run right away. I like the creativity that we're seeing in football as the more and more, we do football. We're seeing more stuff. And now we're on the college ranks too, and the rules are a lot different. So it's been an enjoyable time for everything that we've done so far, and we're looking forward to season 3. We're already signed in with Shasta College, and we're looking forward to that. Here we go.
It's good to have Spherion back on board with us this season.
That's right. And Jerry Butler Snap-on Tools, a big part of our broadcast all year long. And Hild Collision Center, that's going to be another quarterback keeper from Espinoza right up the middle. They get a couple of hands on him, but he gets enough for another first down for the South.
Keeping the ball is number 1, Espinoza.
Or as a guy from Mandan would say, bird down.
2, Bedzik.
Nice job. It's nice and cool. Sun's gone. We got a lot of cloud cover, a little bit of a breeze right now. So things are rolling.
Gary, it's good to be back on the air with you.
1st and 10. Thanks, Dan. Nice to have you here with us for our 3rd season in a row. You've been with me from the very inception of the idea of this network, and I'm real proud of the progress you've made and how we're working out together. So you're welcome to come back next week unless you do something stupid before the end of the night. Swing pass out to the right-hand side. Halfback is there, and that's going to be Alex Russell.
He fought.
Yeah, he did fight just to get back to the original line of scrimmage, and he'll pick up 1 yard on that one.
Oh, and if there's a flag, late flag. It's going to be a little mouth in there because Russell got up and said something.
Yeah, look at he's still throwing a little tantrum out there.
Must have said something about his mama.
Yeah.
That's a no-no.
So the referee is discussing it right now. He'll make the call here in just a second. And I haven't noticed, do they have a microphone on the referee?
That I do not know.
Okay, we'll find out here in a second.
And here comes the breeze. Feels good.
It does feel good.
Keeps you standing. Thank you very much for the kind words. It's too early to tell if I'm going to do something stupid next week, but happy Father's Day to you.
Oh, thank you so much.
And all fathers out there.
And don't let me ask you, how many years have you been with the network, not including next year? No, we're doing good. We're growing. We are growing. Oh, personal foul. That's going to go on Russell.
Of course, number 2.
Oh, there's 2 of them, and there's 1 on the other team, too, so that'll offset.
Oh. Okay, let's just keep things the same then.
Personal foul on both.
The field is offsetting personal fouls.
All
but
right.
now I believe if you get couple more personal fouls, you get ejected from the game. Is that correct, or is that just at the college level?
I really don't know what the rules are as far as this particular game because this game is a little bit different, right? I imagine they go by standard high school rules. But, if we see a couple more personal fouls by the same guy, we'll see him get thrown out. But we don't want to see that. These kids this is, quite possibly the last football game that many of them will ever play. So Espinoza's got a 2nd and 10 right now. They got the ball at the 42-yard line of the North team. Here comes the snap, and back to pass goes Espinoza. He's rolling out to the right-hand side. He's got nowhere to go, and he throws it away out of bounds. Incomplete pass for the South. It'll be 3rd down.
That's a good way. He had double teamed almost on every single wide receiver that he had.
Pass is incomplete.
Pretty good crowd here at Shasta College for the 8-man football game. 11-man game immediately following after a couple of fanfare festivities on the field. And Charlie Osuna and everybody with the Lions Club has put together a great operation again for another year. Ray Odom's new director for the operation. We got a chance to interview him, and we'll play that for you here a little bit later if we get a moment. Espinoza is set. He sends his man in motion. He's going to pitch it out, do a fake, reverse, left-hand side, and on the move. There he goes, Jonathan Angel around the left-hand side, and he's got 1 guy to beat. He does him, but he's finally picked off by Mikhail McCrary.
Wow.
On the stop, and we've got an injured player down there for the South. You see him in the white. He is writhing, agony, and pain. And they're going to call an injury timeout for that one right there. He's down. And we do not like to see that. And players will historically take a knee. And,
that was the runner, Angel.
Yeah, he's down. No, it's yeah, it is. And Jonathan Angel, and he's rolled over on his back right now. He's talking, moving his hands, so that's a good sign. He's grabbing his helmet, so that's a good sign. When they are showing visible pain, that's not a good thing, but it is a good sign that they're moving and they're not unconscious or something, even worse, like a back injury or a head injury could happen. So he's up and moving off under his own power. That happened to me in high school once. The guy knocked me flat, and I just knocked the wind out of me. That just blacked me out.
That might have just been the case right there because he wasn't expecting McCrary to be right there, and McCrary popped him pretty good.
Yeah, he did. I think he left his initials on the front of his jersey.
And that's the head coach went out there and looked at him. Probably looked at him, and he's so huge. Again, Jake. And he says, suck it up, kid. Let's go.
Part of the cheer team. They'll be selling 50-50 raffle tickets.
Okay, Swanson's going to hang on to that one, and he's in trouble. He's losing big. I think he almost looked like he threw a punch right there. And look at every purple jersey in the house is all over him. And he gets up and he's got one of them cloud bubbles over his head that says, what the heck just happened to me?
That's what happens when you say something bad about their mom.
Man, that was a huge loss for the South team. They're back into their own territory.
And that was Devin Alea on the initial stop, number 54 for the North. out of Weed, 265 pounds, defensive lineman. And then you might as well count every other North player
The
coming
North
in.
will start their drive in South
And that was
Territory
4th down,
at the
so
46-yard line.
turnover on downs once again.
I don't ever think I've seen a 20-yard gain for the other team on a 4th down before. That's pretty much what happened here for the North. And here we go. The North is on the move right now, and they're going to run it around to the right-hand side. That's a nice run. Michael McCrary, he's hit immediately. That'll be no gain.
Espinosa's on the stop there.
Espinosa playing on both sides of the ball tonight. That kid just looks tough. He just looks like he's like fully on in perfect shape for certainly this game.
Line of scrimmage, bring you up 2nd down and 10.
2nd and 10, no gain on that last play.
Darechek is out of Los Molinos, the head coach for the South. And like he said in the interview, you know, it's about the defense. The defense has got to make a stand, and it's all about conditioning.
Tanner Bidwell, the quarterback for the North. He stands right as his 50-yard line, took a man in motion. He'll hand it off to him around the left-hand side, and he's got a little room to run. Alex Hernandez, Alejo.
Handoff was to number 30.
So Hernandez will pick up a couple of yards. It'll be 3rd down and 8.
And Carlos Rosales out of from Mercy on the stop.
He's able to advance the ball 2 yards, taking it to the 44-yard line. 3rd down and 8.
Okay. Shasta College has a beautiful playing facility. The field's in great shape, man. The best I've seen it in a long time. They've had the offseason to put it together. Bidwell now drops back to pass, 2 or 3 steps, throwing it deep downfield. He's got a guy wide open, and that is going to be complete, and another 6 points for the North. Big run right there. Connor Garrick.
Garrick, that's Brian Garrick's son.
Coach's boy.
And Garrick's letting the dogs out. He said, son, just go and run and get open.
Just make it happen.
All right, so it looks like they are going to go for another 2-point conversion. North with another score. Currently right now 12-0.
Okay, I'll let you call this, Dan. I'll get the scoreboard updated.
All right, he's back in the shotgun position. Wide receivers 2 on each side. He's back to pass, and he's got a guy wide open and overthrows him a little bit. Oh, flag came down.
There is a flag on the play right there. So
that might, there are several flags on the play.
They might redo that one.
Probably going to be a do-over.
Yeah, they're sorting that out right now. Referee standing at the 5-yard line, both of them talking, consulting, planning a little getaway.
It's going to be against the North.
All right.
Most likely holding.
And that obviously will be declined. We'll get the signal here from referee. Yep, that looks like that's exactly what it's going to be, because both teams are sending their opposite. Like the North team is out, they'll send in their defense. Oh, face
personal
mask?
foul, face mask. Oh, offensive line holding the face mask.
We'll set up for
can be done too.
Kickoff.
Those
got a pair of hands.
Those darn face masks sometimes get in the way, and sometimes you get involved in a tackling situation, and you don't do it on purpose, but you just have no choice, and that's what happens. So extra point, no good, and it'll be 12-0 in favor of the North. Still a first quarter with 2 minutes and 8 seconds left. Wow, it's kind of a lull out there right now. All right.
But it's great.
This is really weird for me because the 8-man teams have, 15 players, if that, right around. And we're used to seeing Shasta College has got like 90 players out there. The whole sideline is full of people. All right. Okay, back to receive the kick will be Emmanuel Amavisca. He's the close guy over here, and I'll let you have Espinosa on the opposite side, okay?
Okay.
So Manuel. Amavisca. Hope I'm getting that right.
Number 30, Hernandez.
Amavisca.
Man, I think we got David Lee Roth running the music tonight here at Memorial Stadium. I like it. Amavisca.
I believe that's the correct name for him.
We got everything off that disc onto the thumb drive, but I don't want to mess with it while we got our broadcast going.
No.
I don't want to put it in danger. Amavisca's mine, Espinosa's yours. They're both standing at the 20-yard line. Here comes the approach and the boot. And that is going to go deep down near the 20-yard line. Amavisca has a chance to pick it up, and that was almost a great onside kick. An unplanned one.
It went more like 30 yards, but it bounced inbounds, and he tried to grab the ball before it went out. And I tell you, Bidwell was almost right there and had it.
What's the call? Offsides?
No, it's going to be kicking out of bounds. It was a kickoff.
I know he did this though.
Can't kick out. You can't kick it out of bounds.
That I know, but the referee gave this signal.
Oh. So they'll start him at the 35-yard line.
Good place to be. 1st and 10 for the South team, and they are in white jerseys. They are operating from our right to our left.
At the 35-yard line.
So they're at the south end, headed to the north end of the goal post. 2 minutes and 8 seconds left in the first period. Game's going by fast, Dan. A lot of action already. And here we go with Espinosa. He's got 3 receivers wide to his right-hand side. That doesn't leave you too many blockers, does it? And right up the middle goes Espinosa, and he'll gain an easy 3, maybe 3.5, 4 yards on that one on the run.
I've not gotten used to that 4 men on the line yet.
18.
I know.
Gonzalo Ramirez.
Sometimes
if I was a quarterback, that would make me nervous, right?
Ball's advanced to the 39-yard line.
Especially if they were calling an all-out blitz.
No kidding. Okay.
And on the back of jerseys, it's got the number and then the Lions All-Stars.
Yeah, it looks great.
Looks fantastic. Right where the last name usually sometimes is at, sometimes it's not.
Okay, wide to the left-hand side. A couple of receivers, Alex Russell and Amavisca, left-hand side. 1 halfback in there. Espinosa giving him some last-minute instructions like they're going to change the play on the fly. Here's the snap, and no change here. Espinosa's going to run the ball.
Wow.
He gets around to the outside. Big gain, enough for a first down, a little bit more. Ooh. And he plows heavy into a guy named Jonathan Angel. And Jonathan is one tough kid. I'm surprised he got up. Espinosa just plowed over him like a Mack truck.
That would be Bill Bedzik.
Wow.
Espinosa was able to find
from Weed. He's right. On the north.
Yeah, Bedzik. You're right. Thank you.
Popped his head right back. Did you see that? And it looked like it barely even phased Espinosa besides knocking him out of bounds.
And that's the reason why you ought to call Dr. Maria Salas to get a little adjustment on your neck. All right, now look at this. Espinosa's flared out wide to the left-hand side as a receiver. And there's the run right there, and that's going to be Alex Russell, and he's got room, another first down. He's headed for the goal line. Touchdown for the South team. Nice job.
What some speed. He just did a little juke move, and then boom, he was gone down the...
Alex Russell.
Carry was by number 2, Alex Russell.
Did a little redemption on that penalty. Nice job, Alex Russell. What some speed there.
Dude, I'm liking this music. I feel like I'm in the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse this afternoon.
You had to let that dog out, huh?
I did.
It looks like they're going to go for a 2-point conversion also.
I think that's pretty much the standard all the way through this game. We'll find out for sure. They're going to go for it.
And they do. It's Russell right up the middle, and he got it.
He's over the line, and that looks good. That's going to be 2 points. Nice job, Russell. Doing it on his own with a couple of extra points right there.
With 1 minute remaining here at Memorial Stadium in the first quarter.
Okay, so yeah, 1 minute left in the first quarter. 12-6 favor of the North. I'm sorry, 12-8 favor of the North. And Dan, let's take a very quick break, and we will be right back. Stand by.
When you choose Hild Collision Center, you have the option to receive text or email updates as your vehicle goes through the collision restoration process. Read customer reviews and see before and after photos online at hildcollisioncenter.com.
This is Brian Smith with West Coast Concrete, and you're listening to the Shasta Sports Network.
Yeah, how about that? That's our guy, Brian Smith, right there. He made my backyard into a beautiful oasis.
It's a paradise.
Stamped concrete. He's the best in the business. If you need concrete of any type done, you call Brian Smith, West Coast Concrete. Thank you, Brian. Brian's a football supporter. He follows all of our stuff. We follow all of his stuff. We follow his kid, who's a great little go-kart driver.
Mason Smith.
Yeah, Racing Mason.
Racing Mason.
Okay, so quarterback Tanner Bidwell for the North is back deep to receive the kickoff on his own 15-yard line. He's got a couple of mid guys in between. That looks like he's pretty much going to do it all tonight. Little Mr. Bidwell is going to be one busy man. Here comes the kick. Nice kick, kind of short. That'll be picked up at the 30-yard line, and that's going to be Connor Gehrig, man who just scored their last touchdown. He gains 5 or 6 on the return before he's hit hard.
20, Connor Gehrig.
Connor Gehrig from Big Valley.
By number 1, Espinoza.
That is Brian Gehrig, head coach.
That's right, and you know, we all know this, but our very good friend, head coach of the Shasta Wolves, is J.C. Hunsaker, and he is a product out of Big Valley.
Still in North Territory, where they will begin their drive, 1st and 10.
So the North team getting ready to go. Wow, that's a good microphone. I heard every ounce of that water go down your neck.
Sorry.
Okay, Bidwell.
I'm so excited.
He thinks about it for a second. He's going to run the ball, and he fumbled it, and it's up for grabs. I think he fell on it. I think he made it.
Oh, I don't know.
He's going to,
nope. Yeah, he got it. He got it back.
He did get it back, but just barely.
I didn't think he scooped it.
Lost about 4 yards on that one.
And on the stop there, and actually forcing that fumble, number 33, that's Alec Tasson from Greenville, 225 pounds. Boy, what are they feeding them over there in Greenville? Greens?
Bales of hay. And Steely marbles in their cereal. Oh, and there's a flag.
There's a flag on the play, pre-snap.
Somebody gets too many men on the field. I'm going to really be upset on that one.
That's going to be a procedure call against the North.
Indication is offsides.
So, yep, offsides on the North, so they'll back them up 5 yards. 12-8 with 12 seconds left to go in the first period. Lions All-Star football game, the 8-man game, off to a great start with some good action already, Dan.
Continue at the 31-yard line, 2nd down.
All right, so we'll see what Bidwell can do with it now. He's got 3 receivers to his left, and he's looking quick. Throws it out to the right-hand side. He's got a guy. That is complete, and it is good. Harley Williams. Williams takes it up to the 49, very close to the first down. They might have to take a measurement on that, depending on where they mark it.
On the stop, Jonathan Angel. Ooh.
That will conclude the first quarter of action.
There it goes, the end of the first period. It's the North leading the South, 12-8, the Lions All-Star football game, 8-man, and we will be right back.
Is it time to replace your current vehicle? Are you tired of your old car and truck? Have you looked at Taylor Motors? For 50 years, Taylor Motors has been here for you with quality cars and SUVs and the largest used truck selection in Shasta County. Something for almost everyone's budget. Salespeople who work with you to find that perfect vehicle. For 50 years, Taylor has been here, serving the Reading community. Still here, still strong, and still family-owned and operated. Taylor Motors, something for everyone. Corner of Cypress and Churn Creek, TaylorMotorsReading.com.
Hey, it's Dave Tappan from Rad 103.1, Reading's Classic Rock. And you're listening to the Shasta Sports Network.
Love our friend Dave Tappan.
Gotta love Dave.
Been a supporter of the network since day one, and Dave and I have been in the radio broadcasting business since 1980.
Doesn't he own stock in Keystone Beer, too?
He does.
Program for the game that is available at the front.
He's the real Keith Stone.
Yes.
And it does have the histories of the game.
That was a great marketing and advertising campaign that Keystone did.
Oh, with Keith Stone?
Keith Stone, yeah.
Such as the notable Aaron Rodgers, as well as a listing of businesses.
I do believe these players, when they play in this Lions All-Star game, they keep the jerseys.
I would think so, yeah. I mean, why wouldn't you, right?
There's also
well, it's an honor for the seniors get to suit up one more time. The key, especially with the 11-man, the key of the game is, even though they were all rivals, how do they develop as a team?
That's right.
Because they get to know each other.
Net proceeds from the game will be donated to Camp Macomber, the Lions camp.
One thing that my father really liked is, you remember Nova High School?
I sure do.
All
gold, white, and purple.
Yep. Okay, so all 3 schools got together and went to school together. You get to know each other. Then you go to your separate high schools.
Okay, so they go to the other way right now, and Bidwell's going to take it, and he'll run it right up the middle.
Nice move.
Nice juke move to the right-hand side. He's gained 4. Now he's got room to move. He's got enough for a first down, and he's brought out of bounds at the 32-yard line. Nice run by Bidwell, and brought down by Alex Russell.
You see that? Alex Russell just grabbed his arm and said, nice job.
Tackle by number 2.
Because he was giving him that first down sign.
In the program, it says, if winning isn't everything, then why do they keep score?
Vince Lombardi.
A quote from good old Vince Lombardi.
31-yard line.
Okay, it'll be first down for the North. They are now moving from the south side of the field going north, so that would be our right to our left.
Good way to paint that picture.
Got to paint it. I learned that from my friend Chris Collins from the Chris Mike Zoo scene setting. I'll never forget it.
Yeah, but don't yell at me for coloring outside the lines.
A little pitch to the right-hand side.
Nice move.
Not too bad.
Ooh.
Didn't gain very much, but Michael McCrary is hit.
Espinoza.
The 28-yard line is where he's brought down.
Espinoza looks like a mix between William Refrigerator Perry and Mike Singletary.
We've got 2 games this year for Shasta College, Dan, down in the Sacramento area. We go to Sac City College and American River College towards the end. And my friend Chris Collins is going to be doing the play-by-play with us. And he is something to listen to because he is a professional announcer from way back when. He used to work with Dan Rusanowski with the San Jose Sharks. He did football for the UC Davis Aggies, and he knows his stuff, and I'm looking forward to that game. So we both can learn some stuff.
And he's a Raider fan, too.
He is a Raider fan.
I listened to him on the Zoo. Does a great job.
ChrisMikeZoo.com if you want to check that out. Bidwell back to pass, rolling left-hand side. He gets hit like it was no tomorrow, and he makes a completion. That's going to be a touchdown and a flag on the play.
It's either going to be pass interference on the offense or defense, though. I don't know if he pushed off or...
Well, just the way that the referees are lining up the ball for the extra point, I'm going to say it's defensive pass interference.
Bidwell. There is a flag on the play.
Wow.
Dude, I'm listening to this music, and I'm expecting the Little Rascals to come out and do a routine at the 40-yard line. That's awesome. You.
Who? You. Now, for folks that are tuning in, we are going to stop our broadcast after the 8-man game, so we have both separate 8-man game and 11-man.
Yeah, that'll be good. That way, when you go to tune in on our YouTube channel and re-listen to the game, then they're separated, and it's easy to do. Hello, ladies.
Hi.
Well, welcome.
We match. Beautiful.
Okay.
Yours a little different than mine. Might get the buttons.
All right.
It's a fashion statement.
Okay, so indeed, Dan, it was a pass interference is what it's going to be, and they're going to go for that extra 2-point conversion and make it 20-8 if they can pull it off. 8:53 left to go in the first half. Bidwell set to take the snap right here for the extra point, and here it comes. And Bidwell's going to hang on to it and run it all by himself. Juke back and forth. He may have gotten across the line, and the signal says, yes, he did. That'll be 2 more points for the North and make it 20-8.
First, weren't they like, oh, okay, it was the South saying, no, he didn't make it in, he didn't make it in.
Yeah.
Referee's like, no, I'm sorry, he's in.
Yeah, he did.
And on the scoring drive, it is noted that the penalty will be apparently assessed on the kickoff. And the signal on the field is that the conversion stands.
All right, high-scoring game so far, 20-8 in favor of the North.
Tonight. You may purchase tickets either at the stadium entrance or from the Reading Tomcat cheerleader, who will be coming around in the grandstand.
Yours is in there too.
DVD of tonight's game. You may purchase one at the table at the.
Did you almost sit on your sandwich?
I did.
Lapel.
I didn't know she laid it there, so I sat down. I'm going, whoa, that's a nice soft cushion. Thank you, Subway.
So we were out running around because we're experimenting. We're doing crazy things like we normally do.
Illegal things.
But the one thing we did take care of, we had our Snickers bar already.
Yeah, that's kind of a routine with us.
From day one.
Okay, so go ahead and handle this, Dan. I'm going to load my water up again. I'll be right back.
All right, so as the North gets ready to kick off one more time, back deep for the South is Espinoza and Alex Russell in number 2.
Assorted chips, nachos, which can also be had with chili, popcorn, pretzels,
and the crowd just keeps coming back in more and more. And David Lee Roth is still the DJ. Okay, we're going to get the crowd mark going, which we do.
After the penalty is assessed, the North will be kicking off in South territory from the 45-yard line.
So it's actually, yes, in the 45-yard line in their South territory. Again, back deep, Espinoza.
They're really Okay, there's the kickoff. That's picked up by Espinosa. Go ahead, Dan.
He's going to take it. He's going around the left side. He's got a little running room. He's out to the 20, 25. Breaks the tackle. He's up to the 40. And he's finally out of bounds. It looks like right around the 42-yard line.
Man, he only had one more guy to beat on that one, and he would have wound up at Hawes Farms down on Deschutes Road.
A quick boy for a big boy.
He's a big guy, and he can move, too. So excellent run back by Espinosa right there. It'll be 1st and 10 for the South. They're moving from our left to our right.
Okay, my turn to fill up. Take it away, Gary.
I got it.
On their own 42-yard line. 1st and 10.
That's where they'll mark the ball. 42-yard line, 1st and 10 for the South team. A lot of these players playing on both sides of the ball because that's the nature of this, 8-man game. So they are. Espinosa will bring his team up to the line. He'll send 3 receivers out to his right-hand side, 1 in the slot. They're nice and even, spread kind of apart. The 2 on the far right are stacked up, but they're going to call a timeout right now. Darachek's going to call the timeout for the South team. Wanted to take a closer look at something, so we'll just stay right with you here while they narrow that stuff out. Second quarter, 8:44 left to play here in the first half. The North leads it 20-8. Dude, all this music that they're playing today, by the time this game's over, you and I are going to be ready to go to New York and hang out at Studio 54 for the night.
Did they change from David Lee Roth to MC Hammer?
Yeah.
My goodness.
Okay, back in action. Here we go. Espinosa's got his team up on the line. Got one man up on the right-hand side, and they're going to run that fake pitch. Espinosa will hang on to it, and they blew it. They totally missed him up the middle, and Espinosa is headed for 6 points. Across the line he goes. Touchdown, South team.
Wow. Right up the center. Nobody even touched him.
That touchdown run was brought to you by number 1, hailing from Princeton High School, Manuel Espinosa.
Yeah.
Wow. What a great run. Quick kid.
For a big guy, very fast. So look at that. That brings the game a little bit closer. They're going to go for the customary 2 right now. We'll have your scoreboard updated as soon as this play runs. If they make it, it'll be 16-20. If they don't, it'll be 14-20. So Russell now is going to take it. He's just going to run the ball. He'll go right up the middle, across the line. That's going to be good for 2 more points.
You know, Gary, the mission statement for the Lions All-Star Football Game is it's a fundraiser for distribution to cause for District 4C1 and promote understanding through the Lions clubs of District C4C1.
That's right. Proceeds from the game go to Camp Macomber, the diabetics for children who have diabetes. It's a great thing that they do at Camp Macomber, and it's all community-driven, community-organized, community-ran, and that's what the Lions All-Star Football Game is all about, among many other things, right?
Oh, yeah. My father was a Lions member for the Breakfast Lions Club.
Dude, I've been listening to this music for a while, and I think the dogs are out.
Seems like that's what they do for every touchdown.
I know. Okay, your scoreboard should be right in line here in a second. There it goes. Very good. So
good. I saw it move, and then it grows.
20-8 at one point, and all of a sudden, it's a 4-point game. North leads 20-16, 8:33 left to play in the first half. Good football so far. This is great.
The gentleman that runs the Lions All-Star there, Camp Macomber, Bob.
Yeah, Bob.
I hope he remembers to come on up here and talk to us. We saw him at the luncheon.
Yeah, we did. And he's the director of Camp Macomber, and he does a lot of good things for everybody involved with it.
Bob Truex.
Bob Truex. He's our guy, right? Joey Weekly, Lana Myers, Joe Hinton, Anita Schwarm, and Charlie Osuna, all part of the committee for the North. Here comes the kickoff. And Tanner Bidwell back to receive, and they're going to keep it all away from him, and they'll kick that ball right out of bounds. I think that almost landed in the snack bar.
Kick goes out of bounds.
Bum, bum. Oh, you know, it's weird. We've got these positive pregame jitters, nervous, positive energy.
Oh,
right?
yeah, I was.
And then once the first kickoff takes place, I feel like I'm sitting at home on the couch watching football right now. I love it.
Notable players that have played in this Lions All-Star game.
Oh, get this list. Go ahead.
Jason Sehorn.
Yeah, he's
from Mount Shasta.
Right, and he played, I believe, here at Shasta College, I think, for a short period of time, right?
Yep, and, of course, went to the New York Giants.
Yes, he did. Married Angie Harmon, but I don't think they're married anymore. Somebody told me that they had split up.
They just took her out.
Yeah.
Ricky Ray.
Ricky Ray, and he was here. He at the last Shasta College game last year. That's kind of weird.
South Territory.
Last game last year, Ricky Ray spoke to the team. No, Ricky Ray spoke to the, I want to get this right, to the Shasta team, I think when they played that second playoff game.
They're making them re-kick it real quick.
I don't know what that was all about, but it's all right, we'll take that. Here comes the kick right now. Boom. They'll do the same exact play. And Bidwell will take it at the 31. And he's hit immediately, and he goes down at the 39-yard line. So an 8-yard return for Bidwell, and a nice stop for Manuel Amavisca. Well, he might. Announcer said something different, so I don't know if I got that right.
Number 10 on the North is Bidwell. Yeah, Amavisca. Amavisca is what it should be. More notable players.
Amavisca's on the South team.
He was on the tackle.
From the 40-yard line, 1st and 10.
No, okay, more notable players is Aaron Rodgers,
of
Pleasant
course.
Valley.
Never heard of him.
The year before that, Jordan Rodgers, his brother.
That's right.
Plays for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
And then he got an injury and couldn't continue in the league. Yep. Here comes the pass right now from Bidwell over to the right-hand side. That is complete. Out to the flat. McCrary on the move. He's got enough for a first down and across midfield. Great defense right there once he caught him from Alex Tassone.
Tassone on the stop from Greenville.
Okay, the announcer's calling him Sandheimer.
South Territory to the 49-yard line, 1st down and 10.
So we'll clarify
Sandheimer.
That. Well, that's what the announcer had, and they may have had a last-minute roster change and made that update. So we'll get that clarified here at halftime when we have a break and get to go downstairs. 20-16 the score. North leads, 8:07 left to play. First half, ball at the 49-yard line of the South. And the North is on the move. Taking the snap right there is Bidwell. He is not going to waste any time. He's going to try to run it. Somebody had his hands on him but couldn't hang on to him. And there we go. 1-yard gain before he is hammered outside. 22 on the stop, Jonathan Angel.
Jonathan Angel, hailing from Princeton High School.
Hailing from Princeton High School.
Hailing.
Brett Ratliff, never heard of him. He was from Chico. More notable players. Ryan O'Callahan. Enterprise offensive line, plays for the
New England Patriots.
Okay, I'm glad you said that, not me.
And his father is a local referee.
That's right, O'Callahan. Okay.
Yeah, that's him.
Gail Gilbert.
Yeah,
from Red
Bluff, right.
Made it to
Great.
the NFL.
I will tell you, not just in football, but in baseball and other things. I haven't seen anybody from basketball, but the Northern California area has put out some professional athletes all the way across the board, Olympians too. We got more coming up and through the ranks.
Oh, yes. We just don't want to give them away immediately, but they are coming up.
Yeah. $7:28 left to play in the first half. Got a little timeout on the field right now.
I mean, just the history of the Lions All-Star game goes all the way back to 1978.
Yeah, in their program, they've got a little write-up or a recap of each of those games.
It's fantastic. I mean, this is the 41st annual.
I think at halftime, if you think it's appropriate, we've got a highlight reel from Shasta High School season last year.
Okay.
If I can find that, we'll call it up.
Okay, sounds good. Put it into one of your scenes.
Change that. We'll build a new one right here. Okay.
All right. And he's back in the shotgun. He's got a man in motion. And Bidwell takes the snap. He's back. He's running out to the left.
They're chasing him down. He's going to hang on to it. He moves that ball to the left-hand side, and he's going for broke. Down to the 25-yard line when he goes head-on and brought down.
Good open field tackle.
Beautiful open field tackle, but wow, he had daylight there.
Alex Russell.
What's up, Wolfpack family? It's your boy, Ross Field, coming
hang
to
on,
you.
Ross. Ross Field is providing those highlights for us, so we will get that for you during halftime. We'll get that played.
Good for a North.
I thought, who's stepping in on our broadcast?
Yeah.
7:13, clock continues to run until the halftime.
Yeah, and Ross Field used to work for Action News Now, 12-24. He has moved on to a better opportunity for himself, but he was kind enough to give us a copy of all the highlights from last year, Shasta High School. We're going to run them for you at halftime. Just under 7 minutes to go, 20-16. North still leads. Bidwell looking to throw. He's got a guy wide open, and there he is, and it's right through his hands. He missed it.
He took his eyes off the ball just for a split second, and that's what it takes.
Harley Williams. That's not like him.
On the coverage was Espinoza. Goes toe-to-toe with these wide receivers, too.
Yeah, they do.
That's that speed.
Espinoza knows a lot about defense. Okay, that was a bad joke.
I take it. He looks like the bus.
He does look refrigerator pair. He's a big dude.
Yes.
Fun to watch these little guys. Not little guys because they're real beefy, you know.
And they're all senior graduates.
And they got some speed right now. Bidwell, your quarterback for the North. Ball sits right now at the 24-yard line of the South. So threatening to strike one more time are the North team, and Bidwell's going to hang on to it, and he'll run right up the middle, and he's going to run into a brick wall with a big white jersey on it, and that's going to be number 15 bringing him down, Hayden Medeiros. Am I doing that?
Yeah.
All right. That's his headphone amp, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Brought down in part by number 54, Malin Moran.
Malin Moran.
Malin Moran.
He's from Los Molinas. One of the coach's players there.
Derechek. Coach Jake Derechek.
He's a fighter, too. He's competed in some of the local competitions, tough man competitions. Remember he was talking about that the other day?
Yeah, over at Wind River, he competed in their tough man division contest that they had, and I believe he won.
Okay, Bidwell, quick pass out to the left-hand side, and he makes the catch this time. Harley Williams makes that short gain. It'll be fourth down.
Late flag comes in.
Oh, is that little extracurricular activity on the sidelines afterwards?
He just wanted to make sure he was down.
Yeah.
There's a flag on the play, stopping the clock.
Stops the clock with 5:49.
All right, so officials are discussing the flag and the penalty and what it's going to be. Referee with the call coming up here in a second.
Senior officials.
Senior officials, right. I only know that. That's a face mask. Against the defense.
Against the South. That's going to be an automatic first down.
Yep.
Personal foul.
I only know the seniors because that referee looks like Colonel Sanders from here.
He's scheduled for the next Colonel Sanders commercial.
Well,
he will be replacing Reba.
Please. I mean, I love Reba, don't get me wrong, but let me tell you.
It's just weird.
Kentucky Fried Chicken has, in my opinion only, has made a serious mistake in their marketing and branding. Colonel Sanders is turning over in his grave with what they've been doing, but the chicken's still good.
The chicken is good.
All right, Bidwell set to take the snap. Here comes the pressure, and Bidwell's just going to hang on to it and run. He's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. Nice little run, short yardage, big pickup right there, and the stop was made by Javier Romo.
Brought down by number
34.
Number 34, Javier Romo.
There you go, Javier out of Princeton. Princeton's got, looks like 3 players on the team today. Best of the best, high school seniors that played in high school last year.
3 from Princeton, 4 from Los Molinos.
And I'll tell you what, I'm very excited to see the 11-man game and our friends from Shasta. I mean, because those are the guys that we traveled with all year long, and we know what their style is. We can almost call the game for them, right?
Yep.
All right, so set to go. McCrary in motion to the right. There's going to be an early whistle right there. They'll stop the play.
It's going to be a false start, most likely, or encroachment.
Encroachment. Yep, exactly. False start.
False start.
Some of those offsides on the north.
Are you feeling raindrops?
Second down.
Nope.
Okay.
And I don't want to either. It's a nice breeze here. I mean, the American flag on the flagpole is just beautiful blowing in the breeze. Clock now moving, 4:45 left to play, first half. It's been a great.
Paint that for me.
Whoa.
It looks like a ripple cloud is coming towards us, and it looks like the twister.
And it's not just a little one. It's like the size of Germany.
Yep.
And right-hand side, he keeps the ball for the run. He is sling thrown down like he was at a Sadie Hawkins dance, and down goes number 10, Bidwell. Short game.
Number 10.
Let's listen to who he calls. So that's at 33 out of Greenville.
Yep.
Brought down by number 33 on the south.
Now, they told me that Alex Tassone had forgotten his jerseys. They gave him number 33, but that still could have changed because last-minute stuff happens, you know. Ball sits right at the 10-yard line. It'll be third down for the North. Bidwell sends two of his receivers out to the left-hand side, and Michael McCrary stays inside the backfield right there. McCrary out of Big Valley.
Yep, Hernandez and
he'll go to the outside right now, and he's looking
Garrick.
He's looking to get that pass in the corner, and he might have it here. Up, and he goes. Did he hang on to it?
Nope.
That'll be incomplete in the end zone.
McCrary is incomplete.
Espinosa on the coverage there. That guy's an all-around football player, let me tell you.
Looked like he just reached up and blocked him, not turning around and playing the ball. But, of course, this is not the NFL. That's going to bring up fourth down and goal.
Brings up fourth down and goal from the 10.
Just like the announcer said. All right, and we have Williams lined up. And Bidwell's back, and he's got a man wide open, number 2, and it sidesteps and gets into the end zone. Touchdown. Wow, that's a touchdown by McCrary for the North. Fantastic. Okay.
Reception was by number 2, McCrary. There is a flag on the play.
Flag.
Oh, and a flag is on the play. And it might be roughing the quarterback. He did release it. They were coming in on him. And it looks like it might go against the North, though. It could be holding.
Well, it's sure taking a long time to sort it out right there. Talking to Espinosa, the captain, and we'll see what decision they make. Could have kept the music on the Nickelodeon channel or something.
Yes. Okay, we have fourth down, dead. Touchdown is good.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Okay. So the extra point, they'll boom back for the extra one?
Yes.
Okay.
So you got a 10-point game. Do you just kick the extra point or do you have to go for the 2-point conversion?
Well, I'm not quite sure what the rules are, but it's pretty customary to go for the extra point for 2 every time. So we got 26-16 right now. And that's what the North will deal with is a go for the extra point right now.
They're going to go for the 2-point conversion.
Well, I would hope so.
Running it.
The ball's at the 17-yard line, so they got a long way to go for the extra.
But if you kick the extra point, you're 11 points up, not 10.
I understand that.
Okay.
And they're going to throw the ball deep down to the end zone. That's complete at the 12-yard line. And they fumble the football.
Now they have to stop him. Or is it a dead ball? That's a dead ball right there.
Extra point. That'll be dead ball.
Yeah.
Number 20, Garrick.
Okay, so it is 26-16.
Yeah, Garrick almost gave that one up. You want to take a little bit of a break right here?
We can take a break.
Okay, let's do that, and we'll be right back. Stand by. We'll have you go right after this.
Surf Ninja in the paradise that is Superbank in Gold Coast, Australia. There's quality waves and a large area for tons of surfers. That means me. Surf Ninja out.
Hey, this is Eric Gannon, driver of the number 75 Shasta Sports Network Super Late Model. Keep the pedal to the metal, and you're listening to the Shasta Sports Network.
Now you see that guy behind the wheel of a race car, the steering wheel is nervous.
Gary, I have drops.
Well.
What do you know?
Wow.
All right, pop quiz for you. Bill, Joe, it's coming.
Carla, who let the dogs out?
Twister.
They better get to B17 on the jukebox, man.
We need David Lee Roth back.
You remember that. All right, 26-16 with 3:32 left to play. First half, the 8-man game, North versus the South, and it's been pretty entertaining so far.
It's a great game for an 8-man game. It's a fantastic game. The South is not going away quietly. And the North is set to kick off. Back for the South, Espinoza, and it looks like Russell.
3:32 to go in the first half of action here at Memorial Stadium. North 26, South 16.
Oh, a little fumble on the play right there.
And it looks like North's going to have it.
Connor Garrick fell on the ball, and the North will take over at the 45-yard line. That was quick.
Sorry, we're both really kind of working on stuff here.
Yeah.
That's why we call this our tune-up game.
That's right.
For video. Yes.
Yeah.
The North will start their drive at the 44-yard line of the South. First down and 10.
I don't know.
They always have, they had a halftime show last year down in Orland. Don't know. I believe it was the cheerleaders. It might have been, no, they did an introduction of past players, and they did some kind of a ceremony. That was after, the 8-man. I see our other photographer made it.
Yeah, Tony Horde.
Pass is complete to number
Pass is complete to McCrary. And boy, Bidwell just from Big Valley just doing a fantastic job.
All right. Tony Horde has arrived. We got 2 photographers on the field for our events here tonight.
Brian Gehrig, has 5 players from Big Valley.
Wow.
2 from Hayfork. A couple players from Weed. A couple players from Tule Lake, and of course Dunsmuir and Happy Camp.
Here we go. So Bidwell, your quarterback for the North team. He'll send his guy McCrary in motion. He's looking to pass it to McCrary. He overlooks him, throws it deep downfield, has a guy wide open, and I'm surprised you didn't see a flag on that play.
Wow.
Pass is incomplete from.
Dude, I saw pass interference. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Well to Williams.
Guy spun him around like a top before the ball even arrived, but the call did not come out, so that's going to be incomplete pass. Intended for McCrary.
Playing the ball
for Harley Williams.
Third down and 1.
Let's see that instant replay.
Wish.
As they do some substituting, and now into the game. Bidwell goes over there and talks to the coach real quick. Gets some quick side notes. What he's got to do. 2-man backfield. 2 wide receivers out to the right.
There we go, Bidwell. He'll send McCrary, motion to the right-hand side. He looking to throw it to him. He still is. Now he's not going to have anybody to throw to, and he runs into a heavy wall of white.
And here comes the flag down.
Hayden Medeiros brings them down.
That might be a face mask.
Moran from Los Molinos. There is a flag on the play.
Yeah. So they've got somebody else listed as number 34, and we'll get that for you here at halftime. They didn't make that.
Javier Romo?
That's not him, because the announcer made another call with another name. So obviously there's been a change, a number change, a player change, and that's customary. It happens. Information that didn't make it up here, but we'll go get it.
Oh. Well, we get Justin to go get it. We want to welcome Justin aboard the Shasta Sports Network.
Yeah, Justin Baracker. He's all part of our team right now, and he's part of our road crew and setup crew and promotional crew, and we're happy to have you aboard.
49-yard line of the South.
Okay, so that was a penalty against the North. They'll back them up to the 49-yard line.
That's going to be holding.
Third down and about 15.
2 minutes and 15 seconds left in the first half. What a great game.
So far, it's been a very entertaining football game. So the South team are looking to have some pass coverage here. Deep downfield, and he's wide open, and that's going to be complete at the 18-yard line.
Hernandez.
Alejo Hernandez. What a great set of hands right there.
Alejo Hernandez.
He was wide open down the center there. The kid out of Tule Lake, 5'1", 165 pounds.
And advances the ball deeper into South territory to the 15-yard line, where North continues their drive.
Now remember, South will get the ball at the beginning of the third quarter, so it is imperative if the North gets some more points on the board before halftime.
Halftime coming up. There's a halftime show that's going to be taking place, and we'll take a little bit of a break during halftime. Dan, we'll roll some music or something. We'll decide that here in a minute. Bidwell hanging on to the ball. He goes right up the middle. Handful of yards right there, and out comes a late flag.
Bidwell keeping the ball.
Tough yardage right there for Bidwell. Picked up 5. We'll see what the flag's all about.
Tackle is Medeiros, number 15, and 54, Moran.
Going to be a holding call against the North, so that's going to back him up.
Well, look how I was just looking at Milan Moran out of Los Molinos, 6'2", 275 pounds.
Whoa.
I'd hold him too.
275 pounds. That's like a side of beef. So they'll back them all the way up to the 23-yard line. That's where the North still we're going to be first down in about 20. Okay. That breeze, it just smells like leather, right?
It does.
Football season right around the corner. We're looking forward to it. Got a great schedule this year, and we're looking forward to it. Here comes the snap. Bidwell hangs on to it, throws it over the middle.
Nice.
That is complete. Over to the right-hand side. Headed for the goal line, brought down at the 3, Michael McCrary.
And he threw him down after out of the bounds. That's going to tack on maybe half a yard.
Yeah.
It's going to be first and goal. He had him in his grasp, he had him out of bounds, and then he did a little spin and threw him down to the ground. Always brings out the flag. So he's going to probably give him another extra yard, half a yard, yard and a half.
Yep, it'll be a first and goal for sure. They're inside the 5.
1:11 left on the clock in the first half. 26-16, the North leads the South.
Close game. It wasn't close at first, but boy, the South has really come back and made a stand and looking good with it too.
Time of possession definitely in the North's favor.
Here we go. And Bidwell's going to take and go right up the middle. Made it look like child's play. Touchdown for the North. Oh, here come them dogs again.
Here comes the rain too.
Tanner Bidwell.
Yeah,
it is starting to sprinkle here.
There's a raindrop or two here. That's crazy, right?
I'm going to suggest that comes down and gets put up right here.
Wait a minute.
Okay, so with 1:02 left in the first half.
32-16, favor of the North team, and they are lined up for the extra point right now.
That wind is coming.
Is it?
It's blowing south.
Okay, Bidwell back to pass. He's looking right into the end zone. He's got nowhere to go, and he's going to run, and he's going to come down, and that's going to be no good for the extra point. So that'll be 32-16 with 1:02 left to play in the first half. Stand by. We will have the ensuing kickoff coming up right. Our timing's a little off, yeah?
Yeah.
That's okay.
The hard winter weather is here, and that can mean flooding, roof leaks, or other damage to your home. Aztec Construction has 24-hour emergency response with real people ready to respond to your real problems 24/7. Call Aztec Construction and Restoration at 275-3327, 275-3327, or visit Aztec247.com.
This is Baron Browning with Spherion Staffing, and you're listening to the Shasta Sports Network.
Boundary Waters Screen Printing's Kyle the Surf Ninja on location in Oahu to surf the big daddy of all waves, the beautifully dangerous pipeline. I gotta cut this short. Huge wave is rolling in. Best job ever. Surf Ninja out.
Hi, this is Rocket Rod Sullivan, the announcer here at Shasta College, and you're listening to the Shasta Sports Network.
All right, Rocket Ron.
I miss Rocket Ron.
So there's Matthew Brandon down there on the sidelines from the Record Searchlight. He's supposed to come up here for a halftime interview. I hope he makes it. Matthew new to town and taking over and got some big shoes to fill with TJ Holmes no longer with the Record Searchlight. He still does some special projects for them, but Matthew's got his job cut out for him to do the type of work that TJ does, and we're very happy that he's doing it for us. Short kick, and that's taken, and short return by Henry McHale.
Brought down in part by number 66, Dalton Layton, hailing from Big Valley High School.
Oh. The North has risen.
Yeah.
And Carla's getting her umbrella out.
The South will start their drive in their own territory on the 40-yard line. First down and 10 with 57 seconds remaining.
And I see nobody down below brought their canopies.
Not tonight. It wasn't forecasted, but I think it's just, lightweight clouds going by.
Hey, there's the fastest man on his knees right there.
That's it.
Mike Daly.
Okay, Espinosa, he'll take the snap and he'll run it immediately to the right-hand side, looking for a hole over the right tackle. He doesn't get it. He moves back inside. A hard gain, 5 yards across the 45 to the 46-yard line and brought down by McCrary.
He pushed one of his linemen right in to make a block.
Yeah.
You see that? No, you block him.
I've seen it.
South.
And they, again, call timeout quickly. Oh, my gosh. MC Hammer's back at it again.
Nice.
Mike Daly, I need you to go in there and request Dave Lee Roth become the DJ again, please.
Happy birthday to our team captain, Tracy Ranney. She's not here with us tonight. She's out of town at a wedding, but she is having a birthday. So we celebrate you, Tracy, and looking forward to having you with us this season. Hey, you can use the big clamps on that if you want, the big clamps.
Okay. Yeah, grab the big clamps on it.
They should be in that bag right over there. We got a little
we got a little water coming in a little bit.
Sideways
Just
breeze.
A little bit. Yeah, the side breeze.
It's the side breeze.
There you go. Perfect. We just need to protect our equipment. We don't care about rain. Rain scares nobody around here.
I'd rather deal with rain than wind. Yeah, wind to take you right out of the game.
Well, if you knock the wind out of me.
It'd be second and about 5 right now for the South team, moving from our left to our right. They got a guy in motion, looking like he's going to do a fake block. Here comes the run right now. Russell on the move, gets it right up the middle and down to the 43-yard line before he's brought down. That's going to be a first down.
Nice shoestring tackle there by Gehrig.
And on the stop was 20 from Big Valley High School, Connor Gehrig.
Like the announcer said.
Yep. Okay. Clock's at 33.
Continues to run.
First half winding itself down. It's been a very exciting football game for the first half for the 8-man. Espinosa fumbles the snap, and he'll fall on it and go down right at midfield. He'll lose 5 yards. Maybe 6 on that one. And the South will call timeout. They want to get one more play out of the deal with 21 seconds left to go. Score is 32-16. North leads this one here at Shasta College Memorial Stadium, our home turf. So, Dan, there's a halftime show coming up. The Reading Tomcats are going to perform. The Tomcats, a vital part of our all-star games tonight. They've sold tickets to the game and going to be circulating through the crowd tonight doing a 50-50 drawing. Coaches for the Tomcats are Sissy Rich, Jacob Shaver, Jennifer Shaver, Becky Carter, and Shauna Melendez.
And we met one of the Tomcats last night.
Yeah,
we did. Kennedy.
Yeah, that's right. At this time, the Tomcats are going to perform at halftime 2 routines, and we'd like to dedicate their performance to fellow Tomcat Emily Kruger.
Nice. Glad you got Justin aboard. He's earning his stripes today.
Thank you. Okay.
Thank you.
Ball right at midfield. Second and about 16. Espinoza spins around looking for one guy. Can't find him. Looking for another guy. Can't find him. Breaks 3 tackles, and now he's on the run. 40 down to the 30. Hit hard at the 27-yard line. What a rock right there by Harley. That was a shot.
Dalton Layton.
Dalton Layton.
Layton just Laytoned him out.
Laytoned him out. I was thinking the same thing. Good call.
11 seconds left on the clock.
And here we go. The North trying to put one more score on the board if they can pull it off. Espinoza throws it downfield. That's going to be intercepted, and look at him go. Michael McCrary. He's got a long way to go. They catch him at the 47-yard line. Down he goes. That will round out the first half here at Memorial Stadium. Lions All-Star 8-man game. North leads 32-16. What do you want to do here, Dan? I got the highlight reel that we can play from Shasta High School from Ross Field that he provided. We can throw that in.
I think we should go with that right now.
Okay.
And
that's about a 15-minute thing, so I'm going to go ahead and get it rolling because we want to make sure we get it all in. So here you go. Enjoy this.
News Now studio. Hope each and every one of you are enjoying your banquet tonight. What a season, the greatest in Shasta High School football history. And in order to celebrate the year, I've decided to put together a video showing each and every highlight we showed of you during Under the Lights this season. I sprinkled in a little more from the River Bowl because, well, it's the River Bowl and we all know what happened. So I really hope you enjoy watching this and you pick up what I put down. It was an honor to cover you this season. So without further ado, let's get this show on the road. And one more thing real quick. Ramage, you my dog, Ramage. You my dog.
And it goes, that's my cool, man, I can't take it off. And it goes, that's my cool, man, I can't take it off. You do something to me, feel it in the air. Can't put my finger on, but it's right there. Next to the shades, next to the colors of my shoes and the data's on my waist. Yeah, you'd have never seen it like this. Not the way you look, I mean, it's so electric. Could have been whatever, but I made it fit. Now they watching my moves, waiting to play that. Nobody believed it till I made some crosses. And I ain't never once put my pants upon me. Only thing I did was ride beats that's cold. Now everywhere I go, people still wanna know. So I keep it on me like it's nothing. They say they kill from test, I got something. I say I don't know, what can that be? They say the cool is all over me. Yeah, and it goes, that's my cool, man, I can't take it off. And it goes, that's my cool, man, I can't take it off. They keep telling me it's in the man work. You really think about that? Not at all. Always been this, never been a chaser. Only difference is a dude in the paper. Even saw myself on TV the other day. Any to the T to the V, you get me. Mama look happy in the video you did. That means more to me than this other. I can do it out of calm, cool with the subway. Milkshake game, man, stack that money. How you gonna say it that it don't shine? Must not have listened to my words, he lying. The one I said a couple lines back home. Did I say something that you gon' hate? I must have did that really. Am I that cool, man? You can't even feel me. Yeah, and it goes, that's my cool, man. I can't take it off. And it goes, that's my cool, man. I can't take it off. take it off.
When they see me off in traffic, they say Jeezy on some mother. See the player haters running straight back to the dealership. Me, I'm in my spaceship. That's right, I work for NASA. Just know that this is not a fraud. Call that my bodyguard. Call that thing your bodyguard. Yeah, that's my bodyguard. Wear a lot of jewelry. Young don't do security. Still a napkin, harder than a dinner plate. If you want it, come and get it. You know I stay super straight. Ran up in my spots and now I'm working out the Super 8. Know you hungry. Come and get a super plate. Y'all sing happy birthday. Yeah, I got the super cake. 100 carat bracelet. I use it like some super bait. Put on for my city. On for my city. I put on for my city. On for my city. Put on east side. South side. West side. Put on. Put on for my city. On for my city. I put on for my city. On for my city. Put on east side. Put on south side. Put on west side. Put on. Let's go. And nothing gets me down. You got it tough. I've seen the toughest around. And I know, baby, just how you feel. You got to roll with the punches and get to what's real. I can't just see you standing here. I got my back against the racket machine. I ain't the worst that you've seen. Can't you see what I mean? Might as well jump.
you don't know, man. I'm trying to get film on all these possible guys that we may face off, and then you hear something else, so it's a lot of limbo. We've done a couple practices this week, trying to get bodies back to as healthy as we can be going into the biggest game of pretty much this football program's career. But we just want to know who we're playing and then do our best to prepare and try and represent the North section very well.
Live in this moment. We'll come back in the office tomorrow morning, start prepping, start making all the plans for travel and all that situation, and I know that we're playing for the freaking big time now. Nice. So I'm super excited. I'm super proud of these kids. It's been a great ride.
It definitely hit me this morning that we're the best in the North, and it just feels great, and that all the hard work paid off.
And after the game, we put on some music. We're all chanting, hollering, having a good time, and we got another week together, so it's going to be a good time.
Watching a highlight film from Ross Field from 1224. He's no longer there, but he's kind enough to put this together for the Shasta Wolves for their banquet, and we really enjoyed it the night that we got to see it for the first time, so we wanted to share it with you. And, you know, a lot of these players, I think...
No matter how many people have the odds stacked against us, we're ready to go through that adversity and just keep playing. Right, I mean, we love the game, and our bond as a team is as strong as I've ever been on.
We know what we can do on the offensive side and defensive side, and I think we're very confident in what we can do, and we just got to bring it Saturday.
That, of course, was the send-off when they had the police escort out of town.
Yeah. We took that trip with them. We needed a police escort to get home.
Yes, we did.
That Ryan O'Brien is, guys, nothing but trouble.
Hey, this is Levi Peterson from Shasta High School, defensive end. Number 62, we're going to get the win for the North State. Thank you, guys.
Never care for what they say. Never care for games they play. Never care for what they do. Never care for what they know. And I know, yeah.
What a great moment that was.
It's
right,
obviously
Dan?
a tough night for the Wolves out here at Cal Lutheran, but still an amazing season for them.
as they sort of put things into perspective.
The CIF commissioner down here said there's only 10 teams playing football tonight, and we were one of them. You know, we played real hard. We played tough. We played physical, but you know, they did it a little bit better than we did.
Beginning of the year, we picked out goals, and I'll be honest, we never picked to play in the state championship game, so that's pretty cool for us.
And so Shasta wraps up their season with a record of 12-2, the NorCal 3AA champs and the state runners-up. An incredible season for the Wolves. Reporting here from Cal Lutheran in Thousand Oaks, I'm Lee Carroll. Ross, back to you in the studio.
Lee Carroll also here tonight. Nice job, a great season for Shasta High School last year. We're very excited about our upcoming season this year, and they just informed us that they are following lightning protocols, and this game will not resume until 6:45. So we're going to take a little bit of a quick break, tidy up our setup here, and we will be
I boosted them up.
Okay, do they sound better now, Carla? We can bring them up some more.
From the film that I have right now, it was too low. I mean, barely could hear you over it. So I'm gonna.
You might have to jack yours up if you're in for that.
Yeah, I'm gonna jack mine up.
So we're gonna delay for 20 minutes, and I got 1854 of music.
We have programs that are available at the entrance of the stadium. Programs are $5 and has history of the games for all 40 years, pictures of the players and coaches, as well as Hall of Fame players who have played in the game, such as the notable Aaron Rodgers, as well as a listing of businesses and organizations who support the game. It is a wonderful memento of tonight's activities. Also, as a memento of tonight's activities, filming is being done by AVE Sports. Those DVDs of the game are available for $25 per DVD. There's also a helmet raffle this evening. Players from all 4 teams have signed their team helmet. You can purchase these tickets at the stadium entrance for this raffle. There's also a 50-50 raffle tonight. You may purchase these tickets at the stadium entrance or from a Reading Tomcat cheerleader who will be coming around in the grandstand. There's also an array of food and beverages available at tonight's All-Star Snack Bar, including bottles of water, soda, Red Bulls, which can also be infused, hot dogs, chili cheese dogs, pizza, tri-tip sandwiches, which can also be made into a meal, Otter Pops, chips, nachos, you can also add chili, popcorn, pretzels, and assorted candy. There are also the public game pins of tonight's game available for sale, $3 a piece at the stadium entrance.
Oh, that's awesome.
kindly have your attention.
California in 1996, where he joined the Grizzly Lions Club. Since that time, Bob has served in all officer positions in the club and been named Lion of the Year many times. At the district one level, Bob has served on multiple committees, but the one that has become
All right, we're back here at Memorial Stadium, Shasta College. They're just doing a nice little presentation to the past district governor, Robert Bob Truex and all of the efforts that he has put together for this organization over the years. So the applause you hear right there is a nice little round of applause for Mr. Truex for presenting him with a nice little award on the field right now. Second half coming up. They're scheduled to get back in action at 6:45. I just saw another little streak of lightning right there. Matthew Bannon joins us now from the Record Searchlight. First of all, I wanted to say thanks for joining us up here, but welcome to Reading. You're fairly new here. Where'd you come from?
Yeah, thank you for having me. It's nice to talk for the first time. And yeah, I just moved here a few months ago from Tampa, Florida area.
Long way from home, right?
Yeah, about 3,000 miles.
What gave you the interest to come to Reading?
Oh, well, you know, as someone interested in being a sports writer, I mean, there's not a lot of better opportunities out there than Reading. I mean, you know, you're right in the middle of the North State, and you're kind of one of the better locations on the West Coast as far as places that are looking for sports writers. So,
yeah, very nice. Well, it's nice to have you here in town. Now you're just now diving in and getting really busy, and you're here at the Lions All-Star football game. Sort of sum up the first half for us in your point of view.
Well, you know, that first half I was really impressed right away. This was the first eight-man game I had seen played, so right away to see the action, you know, the North team coming out pretty explosive, pretty quick on some long touchdown passes, and then it was nice to see the South kind of bounce back there. Their quarterback from Los Molinos has been, you know, he's a real weapon.
Pretty impressive right now. So you've got your work cut out for you with the Record Searchlight. We just wanted to officially welcome you to town and let you know we're at your service. If you need anything, we're happy to help.
Well, thank you so much. It's really great to meet you guys, and I'm excited to work with you more.
If you would, let people know where they can follow you on your social medias and things like that. Go ahead.
Sure thing. Well, the first place to find me is reading.com/sports. Most of that stuff there is mine. It's stuff I've written, so please check that out. And then you can find me on Twitter. I'm reporting the game today from at MattBrannon_RS. That's MattBrannon_RS, and I'm live tweeting updates from the game all day today. So
very nice. Matthew Bannon, thank you so much for joining us, and welcome to Reading, and have a good time while you're staying here.
Thank you so much.
All right, very good. So we're still under a little bit of a delay here for protocols related to lightning, and they've got it scheduled to start back up here in about 5 minutes. So we'll come back, and hopefully we'll be ready to go and see what's up. The lights are on. Score, North 32-16 is the score for the South. It's a little bit closer game than the score indicates, and we'll be back here in just a little bit, and we'll be ready to go. Okay, we're back here, Memorial Stadium, Shasta College. Third quarter about to begin. Welcome back, Dan. We're getting ready to fire up right now. And I don't know if you caught the announcement. They're going to go with a running clock for the second half.
Oh, okay.
Keep everything on time. Make sure we get the 11-man game in. So 32-16 is the score. North is in the lead right now, and we are getting ready for the kickoff for the second half. Here we go.
Wow.
Yeah.
And kickoff is underway. Takes a nice bounce.
Oh, yeah. Nice job. Little bobble here and there, a little juke move. Oh, my goodness, and look at him go. Tanner Bidwell, he's going to take it all the way, and there's not a flag on the field at the moment. 10-5 touchdown for the North, and the North is already fired up.
He made a nice move. Juke to the left, juke to the right, boom, gone. Did you order this weather?
No, I did not. Tell you what, though, we had Matthew Bannon from the Record Searchlight on with us. We made some adjustments in the microphones. I bumped them up a little bit. Okay, so
I could tell that.
Yeah.
I was down there talking with Bob Truex, and he's going to try to come up here and talk with us. Bob Truex, who just got an award.
Awesome. Yeah, we made that announcement there.
He said he totally did not expect that.
Well, that's when it's the best thing, when they don't expect it, right? Okay, 38, going for 2.
Can we get another song besides this on the touchdowns?
Boy, I hope so.
Cut back coffee. Wow, 38-16 already, the North taking it on.
And we're going with a running clock for the second half, so the clock's not going to stop. Here comes the extra point conversion for 2, and that's a run right up the middle, and that's going to go absolutely nowhere. The ball carrier was Bill Bedzik.
And Hayden Medeiros on the South from Reading Christian.
Okay, so there we go, 38-16, 8:22. Clock is running.
15.
So number 10 for the South, Carlos Rosales,
yes,
who's at Mercy High School.
Right.
Head coach there, Brian Medeiros.
That's right, and he was the coach here 2 years ago.
Yeah. So there you go, Brian.
Brian is our friend.
Your little plug for Mercy. He's listening in.
We know he is.
Yep. We've got our sound guy right there.
That's right.
It's 7:40 in the
Sorry.
third quarter of action. The North, 38. South, 16.
All right, 8-man game. Seems like I've been here for 4 hours doing this game.
Well, it has been because of the delay of the lightning.
Man. Wow. Here comes kickoff. Nice little boot right there. It'll go down to the 27-yard line, and that's Russell. He's been busy tonight. Bobbles the ball, switches hands, switches direction, and now he's headed for the other sideline. He's across the 50, 45, 40. One guy to run over. He hits him, fumbles the football.
And another guy recovered it.
South recovered their fumble. Nice job. What a great run back right there from Russell.
Moses Ramirez on the recovery.
Good run back.
Which appeared to have been picked up by number 27, Moses Ramirez.
So both teams off to a really good second half.
North territory. Ball being spotted at the 37-yard line where the South.
Well, you know Derechek's got these boys fired up from the South.
Certainly does.
I believe his last words in the locker room were, "The South shall rise again."
You see the see the 11-man team over on the practice field on the other side getting warmed up.
Oh, that's the South team right there.
Yep. Okay, they'll run it right up the middle again, and wow. I've never seen Espinoza hit that hard, and Bidwell hammered him.
The nice open field tackle is number 10, Bidwell.
Oh, and Medeiros is getting up slow. Hayden Medeiros looks like he's walking off a little knee hurt.
Yeah.
Ankle.
Yep,
and they're going to substitute him.
That's an ankle right there.
Looks like a Bengals player's coming in.
They'll bring in
or the Browns.
Wow.
Look at that.
Okay, so I haven't seen any lightning, so we're in good shape. Running clock, 5:33 left to play in the third. North leads 38-16.
The lights are on. Turn off all electricity.
Yeah.
I remember watching a Monday night game, and lightning
Here
hit
comes
the
the
field.
snap. Espinoza will take it. He's thinking about running, and he almost fakes the pitch, and he does keep the ball. And he goes left. He goes to the right.
Wow.
Man, he's down to the 20, 15, 10, and he trips over his own shoestrings and falls on his face.
Wheels on the bus go round and round.
Right. That was a good run. That was a great run right there.
Advances the ball to the 10-yard line of the North.
He picked up about 25 yards, but he ran 60 on that play.
First down and goal.
Thank you, Brian Medeiros. He says, thank you. I heard it. You guys sound great.
All right, Brian.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Brian.
Man. Very nice. Okay, so the South now threatening to put some more points on the board. And there's no time to waste right now with a running clock for the second half. You need to make something happen on every possession, especially when you're down like they are, 38-16.
I guarantee you, you'll probably have a hurry-up offense.
Yep, hurry up. Here we go. Russell now in the quarterback position. He'll send a guy in motion. That looks like he's the fake blocker, and Russell will hang on to it. He'll run to the left-hand side, and he gets in and out. I saw a shoe fly.
Shoe fly.
Shoe fly.
Don't bother
shoe,
me.
man. How do you lose a shoe? I've seen a helmet, but I've never seen a shoe like that.
Neither have I.
Man, if you check about the 17-yard line, you might find the kid's wallet.
Advances the ball to the 7-yard line. Second down and goal.
All right, second and goal. South team threatening to strike.
Clock continues to run. 3:50 is just going to run. Keep running. And Gehrig is walking up and down the sidelines. Head coach.
Payson, right.
Brian Gehrig.
Here comes the snap right now. Russell is in that quarterback position, and he's going to hang on to it and run the ball, looking for the goal line. He'll find it right there. Touchdown for the South. Russell with a good run.
South.
Whoa. Okay.
Finding his way to the end zone was
he is no announcer from Anderson. That was a good run up the middle by Russell, though. Fantastic run. He just kick, scratch, and bite all the way to the goal line.
Man, I hope they bust in the backup jukebox for the second game.
I say get David Lee Roth back on the
no
DJ.
Kidding. Russell flared way out to the left-hand side. Espinoza in at quarterback. They're going for 2 for the extra point. Espinoza taking a look at his team right there. Puts everybody in position. There's the snap. He throws it to Russell in the end zone, and that's going to be good.
That is.
2-point conversion is good. Nice job.
So
that'll make it 38-24. South hanging in there, hanging tough.
Complete with backflip.
That is awesome.
With 2:30 remaining here at Memorial Stadium in the third quarter. The North 38, South 24.
Yeah, South sticking right with them, just a couple of scores behind. But they're doing the job. They're making things happen so far here in the second half and staying as close as they possibly can. With a running clock, that really gives you a little bit of a disadvantage, right?
It does. It does. I mean, you have to do the hurry-up offense. You got to get everything in plan and in set because that clock is not going to stop at all.
Okay, 38-24 is your score. 1:53 left to play, third period.
Boy, I tell you, what a great crowd. I mean, they're weathering the storm.
Yeah,
don't know who ordered it.
It's not really a storm. There's been a light raindrop or two, but there's lightning, and there's some breeze. So a pretty good wind going on here.
And the lightning protocol is when it's within 5 miles, they have to hold the game.
5 miles, is that it? 5? All right, kickoff, ready to go. Here comes the kickoff, nice boot. Oh, it goes right to the front line right there, picked up by Harley Williams. Williams found that ball in his hands on accident, really. He returned it about 5 yards, and we got a couple of players
down. Looks like they ran into each other.
Man.
Oh, Espinoza is a valuable player. They cannot lose him. He looks like he's in pain.
Yeah, he ran into his own guy, and they're both down.
South players down.
Well, as big as Espinoza is, I'm not surprised the other guy's down. But Espinoza looks like he is in the most pain.
He's crawling around right now, and the other guy is
out.
Is out.
Arms out.
Yeah.
Oh, he's moving.
Espinosa's up, and he's limping, so that looks like an ankle.
One of the injured players was number 1, Manuel Espinoza.
Yeah, they can't have that right now. Here comes the second player. He's up and on his feet.
Joseph excuse me, that is Henry McHale.
Yeah, and he's getting a piggyback ride off the field. All right. Nice job. Henry McHale. He's on a coach's back, and the coach is not walking. He is trotting off the field.
That is Jake Derechek.
Is that the head coach, Jake?
Yep.
Look at him go. That's the way to do it right there.
That's the strongman contest right there.
Pick him up and haul him off. Wow.
You know what he said? Hey, coach, did you get the number of that truck? Yeah, it was number 1.
Yeah, it was. So
you're a player.
We'll keep an eye on Espinosa. He's over on the bench.
He's on the ground.
Oh, is he on the ground? And the other guy's
on the bench.
He's on the bench. Stretching it out. Could be a cramp.
Espinoza is just on his back, on the ground, on the sidelines.
1st and 10 for the North. Here we go. And they take that snap, looking to pass, and he gets hit hard, but he bounces right back off. And Dylan's on the run. He leapfrogs over a guy, picks up an extra 10 yards, and goes out at the 32. That's the Dwight Stones move.
That is. Boy, he just leaped right over the player.
Okay, so.
Reminds me of that game Frogger.
Yeah, no kidding.
Wow.
That was excellent movement right there from Tanner Bidwell, who got hit in the backfield by 2 or 3 guys, and he broke them all, and then he leapfrogged over a guy. Looked like the FTD man.
Is that Tanner Bidwell or is that Jim Thorpe?
No kidding.
Whoa.
So they stopped the clock, not quite sure why.
He ran out of bounds, but it will start rolling again.
They're going to roll it right now.
Yep.
I would expect the North to just run this quarter out. There's only 8 seconds left.
Under 10 seconds remaining here in the third quarter.
Looks like Garrick is just going to let that clock roll out, and that'll be the end of the third quarter.
That's a smart move. So we'll update everything, and we'll check back in with you for the beginning of the 4th period.
Here at Memorial Stadium, North 38, South 24.
If you are looking for a job, you'll love Spherion. We match great talent to great opportunities. Our staff specializes in placing a wide range of employment areas, including clerical, secretarial, technical, light industrial, and word processing, temp to hire, and direct hire. Find a job you'll love. Contact Spherion today.
In preparation for our upcoming 50-year anniversary, Taylor Motors is offering GM employee pricing all this month on the brand new 2018 GMC Sierra 1500 4x4 crew cabs. You heard right, the new 2018s. That's right, the powerhouse GMC Sierra is more affordable than ever. Power, tech, and comfort all in one amazing truck. You better get moving because GM employee pricing ends at the end of the month. Taylor Motors, real trucks for real people. Corner of Cypress and Churn Creek, TaylorMotorsWriting.com. See dealer for details.
Hey, this is Rayson Mason Smith from the Red Bluff Outlaws, and you're listening to Shasta Sports Network.
There he is, Rayson Mason Smith. He was our guy.
Yeah, he was.
He is our guy. Number 97.
4th quarter, set to begin.
And the clock is running immediately.
Reason for the game.
Here we go.
24-38.
All net proceeds from the game will be donated.
4th quarter for the 8-man Lions All-Star game.
Tanner Bidwell, your quarterback for the North. They're moving from our left to our right. Got a man in motion from his left to his right, and he's looking to throw the ball, and he gets rid of it quickly. And that is going to be complete right there at the 28-yard line. Little juke and joke and my, and he.
Oh,
that's a face mask right there. Connor Garrick.
That's a face mask with 3 flags.
I think he may have lost part of his lower lip.
And another one comes in. Oh, another one came in because they were locked up and saying something about somebody's mom.
Well,
could have been the man in the zebra suit. That's a no-no. And you see Derechek, head coach Derechek is right there close to them. Oh, he's calling his player over.
Yeah. He's been involved heavily in this game. I mean, obviously he's the head coach, but I mean, more than you would normally see somebody. He's in on every single play.
And
That's a face mask.
He pulled his player off, and he says, you sit down, you cool off.
Ha.
He does not go for the dirty plays, and that's what I like about Coach Darachek. Los Molinos.
You know, the coaches, they get it. They played the game. They grew up. They know the game. They understand that these younger players, they haven't developed all the skills they need to control the temper, I guess you could say.
Yes.
And that's, you know, it's just a frustration of the game that happens. And, you know, these coaches, they do a really good job of keeping everybody dialed in and at bay, and the sportsmanship is at an all-time high in certainly our area, and I would assume everywhere else, and that's a good thing to see. There's the snap, and on the move, there he goes. Bidwell running the ball, headed
Touchdown.
for the goal line. Touchdown for the North, another 6 points.
Whoa.
Touchdown was by number 10, Tanner Bidwell.
So that's going to be 44-24 right now.
Goodness.
Lead of 20. And it is. It's a discipline.
It is a discipline.
It's a big discipline thing on behalf of the coach, on all head coaches in the North State. They don't put up with that dirty play, and that is a great thing.
You know, and some people consider it dirty play. A face mask is usually accidental, always accidental. Nobody grabs a face mask and yanks somebody onto the ground. It just happens. I mean, you get all wrapped up and things happen.
And sometimes when you're getting blown out.
Extra point, they're going to kick it for the first time. A bad snap, too, and it goes absolutely nowhere, and he's piled on. So that'll be no good for the extra point.
Point attempt is no good.
And there's some words going on.
Is that right? Yeah.
There is some words going on between the players. And look, Coach Darachek is telling his players, "Come on off, come on off.
Yeah.
We're not gonna put it." It's a mental thing, like you said. It's 80% mental.
That's right.
20% physical.
That's right. It's like Yogi Berra said, baseball is 90% mental, and the other half is physical.
Like when we were down at the state championship game and you told Troy Lyons before the game. All right, go ahead, tell it.
Refresh my memory.
Lean into the quarterback and say, hey, in about 8 seconds, you're going to have number 54 tattooed right on your chest.
That's right. I see you're wearing number 6, but you're going to be wearing number 54 in a minute.
Yeah.
We're going to see big old Troy Lyons out here in the next game. That's scheduled to begin at 7:30. This game's got 6.5 minutes left. North leads the South 44-24. And somebody let the dogs out.
They did.
Dude, they got to come up with another song for the second game.
How about Whoop, There It Is would be better. You know, I tell you, I was talking with Kirk Gibson before that state championship game, and I leaned over to him and I said, listen, when your defensive line or your defensive back plays you tight, you lean over to him and say, hey, do me a favor and keep your sister off my front porch.
Jordan, quit calling me.
Get in their head. Is there a baboon in here?
Here comes your kickoff right there.
Espinosa's going to take it.
Espinosa's going to take it. He's back on the field at the 20, 25. Stutter step to the left, juke to the right. He's trying to get around up to the 40, and he's run out of bounds at the 39 with a flag on the play.
Carry on the play was number 1, Espinosa.
It looks like it's going to be holding.
Against the North.
Yep. You know, it's really tough. I mean, if you were going to pick a player of the game right now, who would you be looking at?
Well, I would tell you, if it's on the north side, I would definitely go with their quarterback, Tanner Bidwell. If it is on the south team, I would go with Espinosa, their quarterback, as well. They both have been on both sides of the ball. They've been in many plays, and they've been very active, and they've been very impactful in this game, too.
Boy, it's like we haven't even taken a break. I mean, those were my two thoughts. But I'm looking at also McCrary, number 2 for the North, has had a great game.
Yeah, you know what, and I'm confused, Dan. The referee just indicated that it was a holding penalty against the North, but they backed the South up 15 yards.
Well, it's actually against the South. There can't be a holding on the North when you are kicking off.
Well, we know that.
But I think, well, it's the senior delegates.
Okay, so good way to put that. No, I mean, everybody, they do things, and it's not always right. There's a fake reverse play. They pitch it back to Russell. Russell's got people on him. He jukes and gets around him. Now he's got 2 more, and they run him out of bounds and spin him around, and here comes every flag in the house.
Threw him down. You don't do that. And then another one comes out, and here, now Derechek is right there over the ref. He's looking down on him.
Yeah, he's in his face, too.
Oh!
And he got a flag. And another flag.
Oh! I think he just took his playbook and smacked him on the butt.
Ah, man, Derechek's giving him an earful right now.
Oh, yeah.
And here comes the referee on him. He's telling him to back off the field. Derechek says,
be careful.
Yeah, be careful. Did they throw him out?
Yes.
They may have thrown him out.
They threw him out.
And he'll head over to the water machine, the practice field, and then he'll be at Chuck E. Cheese waiting for his players to join him later.
And there's an Alliance official immediately out there.
Yeah, that's right. And now one of their assistant coaches is over there doing cartwheels with his complaint.
Okay.
Oh, this is good.
Now they are discussing what they're going to get the bride-to-be play settings.
That's it. Something. Goodness,
boy, this is
here.
See what you do, Carla, when you join us? You just start everything.
Yeah, we're going to have to start a petition about her. I like the excitement. I don't like the sportsmanship per se, but I like the excitement right now. And both teams are just wanting to get back on, to the playing field and get things going right now.
Okay, here comes an Alliance official out here to talk to the referees. And they're going to talk to him. They're going to see if they're going to let Derechek come back maybe, or he threw his playbook.
Yeah.
He threw his playbook right at the referee.
He did. Here we go. Here we go.
Here, you call the plays.
Here we go. Referee, he's got all kinds of things to say right now.
Yeah, he needs a list.
Somebody give him a whiteboard.
Personal foul face mask
against the North.
Against the North.
Personal foul face mask from the North.
Sportsmanlike against the South.
South.
That'll be against the coach, right?
Yes.
Right behind you, we got a visitor. Let's talk to him right now.
Come on in. Actually, I'm going to let you. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and give him that one.
You bet. Have a seat right here, mister. Okay.
Give us just a second. I want to get your bio up so I know everything I need to know about you.
So joining us is Bob Truex, who is
Bob, you're heavily involved with the Camp McCumber. You were here last year. We got a chance to meet you. Tell us a little bit about Camp McCumber and what it's all about.
Well, my name is Bob Truex. I'm the administrator for Camp McCumber Diabetes Camp. And it's for kids between the ages of 8 through 17 that have type 1 diabetes. It's a problem for them in school because a lot of times they're the only one. The other kids don't know what they have to go through, what they have to live through. And there's really not a lot of people I can talk to.
Yeah, you're right. And, when you're dealing with diabetes, I'm type 2 diabetes myself. You're talking about type 1 for those kids up there. Type 1 is a lot more intense and impactful on their health in a negative way if you don't maintain it right.
Yes, that's correct. And
Espinoza, number 1, looking for some running room around the right side.
That's okay. Go ahead.
The thing is, they get up to camp, and there's 65 kids there that all have the same problem, and they can identify with each other. They can talk about their problems, and then they stay on social media all year long too. And if somebody has a problem, they just throw it out there, and they get all kinds of answers right back. It's wonderful for them.
Now, how many years have you been in charge with the Camp McCumber?
That's kind of a hard question. I've tried to remember, but I think I started in 2006, and so this would be like the 13th year, I think.
Fantastic.
And I was reluctant the first time I went up there, but once I was up there, it grabbed me, and I had to stay with it. So.
That's a good thing. All right, so clock is running. We got 2 minutes left in this football game. Bob, give us your synopsis of this first 8-man game.
Well, I can't really do that because I've been taking tickets.
You've been working.
So
here he is. He's working.
He's working. And congratulations on your award, what they gave away.
Thank you very
Totally
much.
unexpected.
North helmet.
Yes, it was. I found out about it about 15 minutes before I got it. So.
Nice. All right, Bob Truex, thank you so much for joining us on the broadcast today.
Thank you.
This is great. Okay, so we are looking at a 2nd and 10 for the South team, and Russell will take the ball. He'll run it left-hand side. Somebody had his ankle, but they're going to bring him down. He's going to lose a yard on the play. 1:31 left to play. Just maybe two plays left in this football game.
And Derechek is still ejected from the game. He had to go. He's beyond the railing right there, right down at the corner by the field.
He's
there.
In the spectator section.
Yep, and actually, Carla's getting it right now on the video.
Very nice.
197.
Oh.
Unfortunately, we cannot bring you the video of this Lions game, or else nobody will attend the game.
Yeah, we want
so
we
want you here.
Yeah, Russell, quarterback keeper, right up the middle, head on with somebody, bounced off of him, finally goes down, and a nice tackle right there at the end by Tanner Bidwell.
Boy, Alex Russell, another working force for the South, not giving up. 44-24 with 45 seconds left. Once again, we are going to shut the broadcast down so we can separate the 8-man game from 11-man game.
Yeah, we'll do a quick little wrap-up after this game is over, then we'll shut it down. We'll be back moments afterwards for the 11-man game. That way, when you go to our YouTube channel to listen to it after the fact, all the games are separated. They're easy to see. Fourth down. This could be the last play of the game right here, Dan. 4th and 6. And Russell, he's going to go for it all, throws it all the way downfield. What a great catch right there. What a great set of hands. Jonathan Ainsley, did he drop it?
He dropped it.
Oh, that's too bad.
He had it and he dropped it. 10 seconds left. This is going to most likely be the final.
So,
and Derechek's actually telling him to call timeout. Can't do it.
How funny. Okay, that is your football game right there. The 8-man won by the North. Final score, 44 for the North, South 24. And that wraps up this first game, and that was full of excitement for sure. So the 11-man game coming up here in just a little bit. We'll have a short intermission. We're going to shut this Digicast down so we can separate the two like we told you, and we will be back for the 11-man game in just a few moments.